Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unhuntables with myself and Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
So today we're hunting through 20p coins. We'll pop up an annotation for the bits and pieces that we're looking for throughout it, but the key dates, the undated one, and anything territory-wise or that shouldn't be in our 20p's. Of course, Grosey will have his own half of this video, so you'll have to head over, the link will be in the description, to go check out what he found and see who found the best coins. But today we've got something very, very exciting at the top of the agenda. I know there's been some other coin releases, but something takes precedent. What would that be, Grosey?
It does. Change is coming.
Change is certainly coming, yes. New 2023 definitive coins are coming out. We don't know what they look like yet, but we know that it's all change, isn't it?
It is. I think every single denomination, I believe.
Yeah, it was the 8 coins or something, wasn't it, that they described it as?
The little preview picture that they put up had 8 coins, all of the different denominations. So it's interesting to see what they do with them.
Yeah, of course, the definitive coins, for just in case anyone doesn't know what a definitive coin is, I'm sure you do if you're watching this video, but you obviously have the commemoratives like your Benjamin Bunnies, Kew Gardens, things like that. The definitives are the standard coin designs which remain the same for a number of years. At the moment it's the Shield of the Royal Arms, or before that it was Christopher Ironside's designs, or on the 20p it was Ian Gardner, is that who designed it, the Tudor Rose?
Gardner design rings a bell, yes. I think so.
It's Gardner, isn't it? I don't know what his first name is. I would guess that Ian, but it's probably not Ian. That's Ian ranked broadly, so whatever. Anyway, they're the definitive coins, and they haven't changed obviously since 2008 when the Shield of the Royal Arms became the definitive coins. So we are very soon, hopefully, about to see what the new definitives look like. You got any hopes for them, Grosey?
I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if they do. Again, I feel like they're going to do a set that does not have a bigger picture to it. So, for example, the shield, you put them all together and it creates the Royal Shield of Arms. Yeah. I think they're going to do individual designs.
I'm not too phased on that. I think it's nice that you've got the whole picture of the Shield of the Royal Arms that comes together. But equally, if they are really nice designs, I would be more than happy with whatever it is that they do with them.
Yeah, I've just looked up. It's not. His name's not Ian.
Well, William?
Yes, it is William.
Ah, there we go.
Did you also look it up as well?
No, the name just popped into my head as William Gardner.
Oh.
So
yes,
there we go.
That is William. Yeah.
Grosey fact checking me as we go. I like it. But yeah, so obviously this I'll try again. My goodness gracious me, put my teeth back in. This is what most of us were expecting to happen, given that at the start of the year in January, when we normally have the commemorative and definitive annual sets come out together, you could obviously buy them together or separately. There was no definitive coins, and it's sort of like, well, why is there a delay? And one of the things that many of us believed was because they're redesigning them, and it's going to take them a bit of time to finalize the designs, trial the dies, trial the designs, and obviously then get royal assent. So this wasn't too unexpected, was it really?
No, I'm glad that it wasn't, as we were saying before, some sort of trivial reason, such as they didn't have a certain type of blank for a denomination or something like that. I mean, it would have been interesting had they stayed with the shield design just this year, done King Charles on that, and then do the new definitive next year. So we get a shield 50p with, or any denomination with King Charles on. That would have been cool to have like an extra type to collect. A
sort of a crossover between the late Queen's coinage and
otherwise, it feels like
coinage.
Quite a sort of fine cut-off, if you like, as opposed to like a gradual transition to the...
Yeah, and lots of people said, well, every time we have a new monarch we have new definitives, which sometimes we have, but not all the time. Sometimes there's just tweaks to designs. If you look at the old penny, I was about to say the same.
Springs to mind as well.
So there have been some times where they have changed the definitives, sometimes where they haven't. So it could have, it might not have, but it is now. Somewhat surprised that the £2 and £1 coin has been rolled into the new definitive design, because obviously they have been separate from the definitives since the Britannia £2 and the no, even the technology was separate, wasn't it? I don't know what I'm talking about.
And they're quite new, to be fair, as well, aren't they? The Britannia £2 and the pound coin, they're quite new, to be fair. I mean,
they haven't had
only 7 or 8 years, unbelievably.
How time flies. The one thing I'm a little bit gutted about is, as I said on many occasions, the changes of definitives have in the past been open to a public competition to redesign them. So especially given that our current definitives have lasted for the last 15 years. We could be looking at another 15 years before we get a change of the definitives and a public competition to redesign them, which I think is a bit of a shame, because I'm sure you two are excited for the potential for there to be a competition where you, I, viewers, other coin enthusiasts can pitch their ideas to the Royal Mint.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, it's great the fact that someone completely unknowingly could submit a design and then that is literally over the face of all the coins. Yeah,
it'd be bonkers, wouldn't it?
It's cool, yeah.
But how jealous would you be if it's someone that you knew that won the competition?
Depends who it is. If it was you.
It depends who it is. If it's me.
Very jealous. No, I think that it would be amazing. It's probably, to be fair, if it was anyone in our sort of community, it would be great for the whole community as a whole, I think.
Oh, exactly, yeah, 100%. And I think if we know this person, it'd be great to get them to sign our coins as well. Especially given that I now have a coin signed by the artist, which I was very excited to get the Royal Mint.
Oh, yeah.
We might as well cover that then. The Royal Mint experience trip we've been recently. We've got something bubbling planning for towards the end of the year, but we had what was the date of it? I can't remember. I had a very busy week that week.
It was
2-3 weeks ago.
The Mint trip that we just did. It was I can't even remember.
20 something.
It was the 20. Well, it was not. It was the 23rd and 24th. Yeah, 23rd and 24th of September.
There we go.
And I've also been back as well. I was there just 2 days ago, actually. 7th and 8th of October.
You're addicted to getting to the Mint.
I know.
You're going in between strikes as well. You have problems. But no, so yeah, it was the Tolkien strike. Well, the £2 coin was the strike your own was the Tolkien £2 coin. I can't get my words in the right order at the moment. It's been a long day, people. It's been a long day, and now I'm ending it talking to Grosey as well, of all things.
I know, it's terrible.
So yeah, it was the Tolkien £2 coin was the strike your own. Change Checker was taking over the Mint on the Saturday. I thought it was a very fun trip, a very fun day that they took it over, and all the guest speakers and things like that happened.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I sort of was a bit late to the event on the Saturday, but because I had to work on the Saturday morning. But
you were late to the Sunday as well. You were late every day.
But there was nothing to be late for on the Sunday.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I didn't really see any of the actual speakers live. But it was cool to see everyone from Change Checker there, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was exciting.
Yeah, I was saying it was quite nice and exciting. It wasn't quite a strike on the day kind of feel to it, but it did feel like a special event for sure.
Yeah.
But no, obviously we don't know what the next strike is going to be. We are looking at the Christmas tours. Just because we assume that the Christmas tours could be a new coin. Maybe it's going to be one of the new definitive coins. Maybe it'll change over.
That's a good shout. Maybe that could be when they do the £1 coin.
Oh yes, that's the big question. Of this new definitive coin set, will it be the £1 coin we've all been expecting, or is it going to be something totally different? Because was it a year and a half ago, they announced that there would be a 40 years of the £1 coin definitive coin design that would be minted and put into circulation. But obviously that was before the death of the Queen and the ascension of King Charles III. So could that mean that that 40 years of the £1 coin has been scrapped and replaced by whatever the new definitive one looks like?
We'll have to see, won't we? It's as I said, it's very late in the year for them to be releasing sort of individual coins by themselves. So yeah, it's interesting to see. But I do love it when there's new coin news, though. When you look on the Royal Mint website and there's something mysterious that's coming up, I do like that.
I think it's the first time in a while, maybe since the change of the portrait to King Charles's portrait, that there's something really exciting and different coming out. I think like Star Wars 50Ps was quite exciting for me because I'm a massive Star Wars fan, but I think this is the new definitive set is rather exciting.
Yeah, it's interesting how this is the only case where definitives can be exciting, because the first year of a new definitive feels like a commemorative because it's a novelty design.
Yeah. Will they go into circulation? Will they be NIFCs? It's
the thing. Do you reckon all of 2023 could be NIFCs for definitives?
I don't know.
They've got past precedent of releasing vast quantities of definitives.
Yeah. I think with the definitives, and whether they are NIFCs or not, I think there is sort of a misunderstanding to some collectors as to this, because the definitive coins, or coins in general, are minted for practical purposes. The Royal Mint makes coins when there is demand to supply coins for the rest of the country. I had a comment that said that why have they chosen to make the 2p coin in 2022 definitive NIFC? It's like, well, they haven't chosen to make it an NIFC. There was just no demand for more coins, or they had enough coins in their long store that they didn't need an additional supply of coins. So it's not a case of deciding, oh, we're not going to circulate any this year. It's a case of there is no demand. So it's really hard to guess. You would think the king's, the first coins of the king, although we've had the king on coins all this year, this is the new definitive. These are his coins. In my mind, there would be some sort of desire to want to put them into circulation, but the overriding question is, will there be a need for more coins?
Yeah, it's interesting. Who knows? Maybe not.
I think it would be a shame if they don't. I think it would be a real shame if they don't. But like I said, it's somewhat out of the Royal Mint's control whether they can mint more coins for circulation or not. We could end up with a year with nothing going into circulation. Imagine that. Well, other than Coronation one, obviously. Yeah.
Interesting to see that. Wasn't there news about the Windrush 50p being circulated?
Oh yeah. So the thing about Windrush going into circulation, we knew going into the year that the Windrush was going to be commemorated. It was the Windrush Commemoration Committee proposed as part of the year of celebration for the Windrush generation, the 75th anniversary of the Windrush generation, that there should be a coin minted and circulated. That was their recommendations, but they're not the Treasury, they're not the Royal Mint Advisory Committee, so obviously they got the coin, but as far as I'm aware, none have been circulated and there's no plans to circulate them.
The thing that I find a bit, not concerning, but that makes me think that does make me think that they're not.
God, you've caught my dodgy sentence structure. Hasn't been my evening, and it's turning out not to be yours as well. It certainly does not make you not think that what?
I know, double negatives. Is that often people that are at the Royal Mint, you get a little, like when you do the tour, you get a little glimpse of what they are striking.
Yeah.
There and then on the day. And I've not heard anyone. You'd think that you would hear someone saying, oh, I've seen them striking UK pennies or UK 5p's. Do you know what I mean? But I haven't heard a single whisper of that.
I think one thing that might... the only time you actually get to see what they're minting is on that. There's a little display, and they set out the coins as to what they're minting that day. Otherwise, you are at a distance. You can't really see what they're striking, and they have been very, very tight-lipped about this whole change in definitive. So they might have just said, right, the tour guys, don't tell them about what we're actually minting today about the UK coins. We want to keep this stum. Similar to, I think the VIP tours have been cancelled for a set period, which is between now and a few weeks time. So I imagine again that is when they're going to be doing the work on the definitive coins prior to the announcement. So they don't want anyone to get glimpses or looks at it because it's such a big change. So they are being unprecedentedly quiet about the upcoming definitives.
Yeah. It's funny that all the times that I've been there and I sort of probe them and say, oh, so when are the new definitives coming out, without any knowledge at all?
Yeah.
It's actually, they probably thought, well...
Well, for all we know, they might not even have been told. They might not even been on their radar, because there was that question that was posed to the panel of experts on Change Checkers Day, what's happening with the new definitives, and they basically said, we can't tell you anything different from what we said in January, that we hope to create this set, but we can't guarantee anything, and we can't say anything more than that. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if it is literally a need-to-know basis, and everyone else is sort of like, well, ignorance is bliss. That's your plausible deniability. You literally don't know what is happening with these coins.
That's right.
But hopefully the next time we record the Unhuntables, we'll be talking through the designs, what we think, what we like, what we would have changed.
That's going to be a fun episode, actually. That is going to be a fun episode to do that.
Yeah, looking forward to it. With that being said though, I think we're going to wrap up my half of the video. We're going to carry on the conversation over on Grosey's channel, and you'll have to have a look over the link in the description or whatever it is over to his channel to see what exactly he finds compared to what I have found. Okay then, so a little bit light in the finds. We've got 3 from 2008, which are the low minted William Gardner designs, and then 2 from the Isle of Man, the Castle Russian clock. Were they both the same year, 2014 and, get this one to work, turn around, no, 2004, so yeah, different years on those. So was that enough to beat Grosey this week? You'll have to click the link in the description over to his channel to find out what Grosey found, but sadly no NIFC, no whatchamacallit, undated 20p, but maybe the next time we get 20p's in 3 episodes time we will find one of those. Links as ever in the description of this video, also to my coin collecting Discord server if you want to come over and join that. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address you can write into, and of course the Britannia Coin Company, who I work for as my day job, making videos for them, so please do check that out as well. All that leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.